Welcome in the ring, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We trust that you guys are well. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Good to see you folks there. Good to see you folks where you are. It's a privilege to be here with each and every one of you. Folks, it's a little hectic this evening. As you know, if you joined our program this morning, we weren't getting through to some of our Facebook pages. And so we were trying all kinds of workarounds. So we are only on YouTube tonight. And we've been warning you folks that this day would come because Facebook does all kinds of things. Welcome to each and every one of you. Pay some power, guys. Pay some power. Good to have you folks with us. Wherever you all are joining us from, we are happy. Welcome in the ring. Super happy that you guys are here, each and every one of you, wherever you all are joining us from. Siobhan McDonald, good to have you. Isabella Butchers, Beatrice Selby. We just want to get it out of the way. Paulette, is it Sirax? Tell me how to pronounce that surname, Paulette. Good to have you, Vashti Magnot, and all the other folks who are joining us. It's a privilege to have you guys here. It's good to have you guys, Claudine Jukwa and Sabina Jacobs, Dolly and Yannick Lynch. I see Sheena Hazel is here with us as well. Guys, we're going to ask you to help us in just a second. So stand by for that. We're going to ask you guys to help us in just a second. So stand by for that. Yeah. Stand by. Stay close for that one. Sheena Hazel, Maureen Williams. I see Fennel Innes. I still need to know how to pronounce that name. Paulette, send me a voice note so I know how to pronounce that name. 671-6963. Oh my. Kevon Tuesday, how are you doing, Kevon? And all the other folks who are with us. Guys, we're going to ask you as you come on, you all settle in, you strap yourselves in. We're going to ask you guys to share the link back to your Facebook page and say, join us as your status on YouTube. Let folks know that we're on here. We didn't see a way to work around Don Cook. We didn't see a way to work around to alert people we're going to be on YouTube alone because we're not getting through to any of our Facebook pages. We're not getting through to any of them. We've tried high and low. So y'all got to help us this evening. Share that link via your Facebook page and let folks know that we're on YouTube and we are live. Good to have each and every one of you here. Ingrid Pollard, good to see you. And I see Valetta Klein is here. Is it Klein or Clean? Valetta Klein is here. Young Lynch is here as well. I'm going to ring the bell one time for Yolette. Good to have you here. Claudine Ducroix is here as well. If you know Claudine is here, then you know all the folks from Kokwani here as well. Good to have Claudine with us. Beatrice Selby, good to see you as well. Marcy Michael. Candidly Lenderjeet is here. Guys, aren't you happy you made the transition to YouTube? You know some of the ears hard. We've been warning them and telling them Facebook giving us problems. Make sure you sign up for a YouTube channel so you can always be, but they're listening. They're not listening. But we're happy that you guys are joining us live on YouTube. Clive Williams, Marcia Wilds, Vanessa De Silva, Isabella Butters, Anne-Marie Selby, Andre Saul. Good to have you. Good to have Glycis, Mingo Byrne, Cheryl Glenn, and all the other folks. Do us that big favor. We see over 300 of you watching us here on YouTube. Share that link. Share that YouTube link back to your Facebook pages. Share it to your, if you know you have a friend who usually tunes in as well. Share it on WhatsApp if you have to. But help us in that regard, good folks. We're fired up at this end, guys, and we are ready to go. And we trust that you guys are as well. Winston Grenada. Good to see you, Winston. Happy to have you here. And Clive Williams and Mitchell. Just in case Clive might think it's me talking to. Yes, it's you, Clive. Clive Williams, it's you. Ring the bell one time for Clive. Good to have you here. Yannick Lynch and Ingrid Carter, Rhonda Gordon. Folks, I saw Rhonda Lane today. I saw Rhonda today, and I'll tell you how in a sec. You can see her for yourself, too. I saw Rhonda today. You know, Rhonda don't miss a beat when it comes to boots on the ground. Don't miss a beat at all. Siobhan and Gwyneth, and I see Cheryl. Sheila Boy Child. Sheila Boy Child is here as well. Ring the bell one time for Sheila Boy Child. John Cook and Gwyneth Anderson. Ring the bell for the ladies. Gonna ring the bell again just for the ladies. Good to see each and every one of you. Leslie Charles and Clive Williams. Guys, we are happy that you're here. Clive Williams is Leicester. Yeah. We're happy to have you, Leicester. Good to have you, Lester. Whatever form you come in. Kai Williams, Lester, Renner, however you come, rock and come in. We're happy to have you guys here as well. Claudine Jukwa, we see you. Claudine and Anne-Marie Selby is here as well. Grenada Anderson, all the Andersons are out tonight. Andrew Griffith, good night, Andrew and John Cook. Cheryl and is it Cheryl Boxell? Good to have you, Cheryl. Guys, I am very, very happy that you guys made the transition very early and you joined us on YouTube. So you know when we're on, I'm certain you get the notifications as well. If some of y'all don't come peeping, just to make sure, just in case the notifications don't show up, y'all show up. And like YouTube looking even more clearer. And like the link went through faster too. You know, we weren't set for it. We weren't set for it, but we're happy that you guys are here. Ingrid Pollard and all the other folks joining us, Royston Cummins and all the other guys. We're fired up at this end, guys. And we're ready to go, and we trust it's the same for you wherever you all are joining us from. We got the fight card set. It's only y'all miss. We can hold for a couple of folks, though. We can hold for a couple of folks to join us. And guys, we really encourage you folks. We really encourage you guys to share the live. Smash that emoji button as well. Smash. Sheena Hazel, Isabella Butters. Smash that emoji button on YouTube. I think, folks, and I don't say it in a braggadocious way, you know, because we now are pushing more people to join us on YouTube. I think we might have the largest YouTube audience live in the country, as well as the largest Facebook audience live. Thanks to you guys, because y'all fast and y'all always coming for valid, credible information. We just might have both the largest Facebook and the largest YouTube live audience. Yep, thanks to you folks. Thanks, you might be the largest audience in the Caribbean too. And I look around to see what's happening, look around to see what other folks are doing, what we can learn from, you know, how we can get our program better. And I think we have the largest live program in the region. You know, I wish that translated into monies people send us to keep the programs going. I wish it translates into that. I hope. It is my fervent hope, folks. It is my fervent hope it translates into that. Guys, it's been good. But Marissa Kissoon, we see you there, Marissa and Johnny and all the alphas. Good night to each and every one of you. Let's start it right. Sheena Hazel, good night to you and Yannick Lynch and Edward Brooks. Who's going to say the prayer for us? Good night to each and every. Let's start it right. Cecil Ogle and Andrew and Errol Pompey. Errol, I haven't seen a little bit, Errol, but we're happy that you're here tonight. We're fired up, guys. We're ready to get into the fight card. Quite a few things to share with you folks. Quite a few things to share with you all. Yep, the fight card is set, folks. You got to watch global warming. We've been talking about some cold issues, some icy issues, and then, folks, Turkey and Syria in focus again. Turkey and Syria. Then we got some folks got some concerns at Gcom. We're going to be turning our attention to that. And then we got some farmers today met with the Minister of Agriculture. Among the things we can discuss, we can touch on that. Marissa Kissoon, good to see you there. Out front pass. We know some of y'all can't wait, you know. We created this section, this aspect of our program just for y'all. Y'all can't wait. Is we talking about it like, is we talking about, we just give you a little synopsis up front. Because we know some of y'all like tasty food long before the pot done. Elmo George, Leona Douglas, Paulette, what's the surname? Paulette, the surname is the WhatsApp number, 627-6963. 627-6963. Like we got to track Paulette. 627-6963. 627-6963. Paulette, 627-6963. And we're making a note of it. 627-6963. So we know how to call that surname. We like to call people by the correct name. 627-6963. Can't say we help you out tonight, Paulette. Paulette, we help you here. But good to see you, folks. A couple of the things we're going to be discussing, folks, we can touch in on the fight card. We are happy, delighted to be with you folks here. You know, some folks are going to think we're not on. And that's why we're encouraging you folks to ensure that you help us share the link back to your Facebook pages, your other social media networks, wherever you think you got some friends who usually look at us in the evening. They might think we took the night off. But we're out here, folks. We're out here. As a matter of fact, somebody I met in town today says, I didn't see the morning program. I said, unfortunately, we couldn't broadcast for all the reasons we told you guys on Facebook, but we were on YouTube. And thanks to the advent of good technology, folks can come back and watch these programs in their own time. But good to have you, Yannick Lynch, and I see Beatrice Selby, Chin Sing Henry, and I see Chisel Chipper, Beatrice, Yvette Ward, and Sheila Boyd Child, Jolly Anderson Linton, out front pass. Folks, I hope in the future we have a better month. I can look straight ahead and see all of the things I need to see right in front of me. We got to look a little bit to the side to see the comments there. And it's a little distracting, to be honest, sometimes. It's a little bit distracting because I want to look directly at you folks. Good to have each and every one of you here. If you're looking at our program for a little while now, you ought to know where we're going. We head into the opener. It's good. You got to start the appetite. The appetite correctly. Open the appetite correctly, folks, for credible and valid information. And what do we have tonight, folks? The opener. Lennox Anderson, Sheila Boyd Child, Chisel Chipper, Deborah Clark, Brian Lindy, and all the other folks. Folks, if it's the first time on our Facebook, on our WhatsApp, you see that? The first time on our YouTube channel, ensure you subscribe. Somewhere there, got a subscribe button. If you see a small version of me, bottom left of the screen, right? You see me looking like a button there, bottom left, click on that. I think that's the subscribe thing, and you can take it from there. Subscribe. Hit that notification button as well, so you always get us when we are on. You get the notifications, and when we post videos too on our YouTube page, you get the first glance at it. Good, folks. The opener. That's where we're heading, folks. To the opener. I told you we saw some familiar people today. Boots on the ground. They were making their voices heard outside of Gcom location there on High Street, folks, and they were shouting, "Clark must go!" Among other things, clean voters list, such and so forth. Folks, if you have the time, must go out there every Tuesday from about 12:30. But go for 12. You know, guys, go early. And lend your voice. You don't go every Tuesday. But at least once per month. One Tuesday in the month. Oh, that can't kill you. One Tuesday in the month. Those of you out of town, make a date. You can come in town and you can stand up for a little half hour. You see, lend your presence. See if you ever say nothing. You just stand up and you say, hey, mark your name present. And then as they get more bold, you hold a placard. And then you start shouting, Clark must go. Who must go? Clark must go. Boots on the ground today. And that is the opening. I wanted to show you a little bit of what we saw as we were on the ground there. And citizens joined to say they need some changes at Gcom. They want some changes. Take a look and take a listen a little bit of what we saw. Boots on the ground for the Gcom High Street in Georgetown.
Let's go! Let's go! Must go! Must go! Must go. Must go. Must go. Must go. Must go. Must go.
Again, I'm encouraging you folks. You have the time. You have the time. You know, be boots on the ground, chisel chipper. I know some of you in the diaspora, you touch base home. Join folks. Come out and make your voices heard. You feel strongly about these issues. A clean voters list, credible elections, clarity must go, and you can probably rattle off the gamut of issues that we touch there, folks, concerning Gcom and elections and all of that. A fair and credible system, folks. Valid votes. You know, you have the time, folks. Tuesday, 1 day per week. 1 day per week. The folks gather there. There's where I ran into Rhonda. The one and only, folks, Rhonda. Folks, if you stumbled on our page, you haven't subscribed to it yet, subscribe to the page. Please, we won't get you out of this quandary. You're going to be wondering if we on, when we on, maybe we are and all that. You step over here, and once you see nothing happening, well, then you know something went down. Something went down. But we fell for Facebook, honest to God. I fell for Facebook now. But we got to do what we got to do. Moving on, folks. Moving on, if I can. Lots to get through this evening. We're bringing it in from around the world tonight. First and foremost, folks, that earthquake in Turkey. My God. Well, look, story here. That earthquake was something else, I tell you, in Turkey. Pain and agony, the folks say, beset them in Turkey. This is a fellow. And I had to look at this photograph good because this is one making the rounds internationally. You see this fellow here in this orange jacket? You see this father here? He's holding his 15-year-old daughter, her hands. She's dead. She is dead, folks. Only a parent will understand that. He holds her hands. He sits there with her. Lost her life in this earthquake that has affected Turkey and Syria the most. Some other countries close by felt the tremors, but these are the two countries who have been affected the most by this. Father have his mercies. He's holding the hands of his 15-year-old daughter, folks. I'm certain you can understand that. I'm certain. His name is Musit. I hope I'm calling it right. M-E-S-U-T. Musat. And his daughter's name is Imrak. I-M-R-A-K. I-R-M-A-K. Or Mac, however it's pronounced, folks. Our thoughts and our prayers go out with them. They tell us in the region where they live is the epicenter of this earthquake that has thus far killed over 6,000 persons, and the death toll is expected to climb. The World Health Organization told us that earlier on today to brace it over. The death toll is going to climb, and his 15-year-old daughter, Ermac, was one of the casualties of this natural disaster, folks. And he sits there holding her hands in agony and despair, folks. Only a parent would know that kind of anguish. Only a father, mother will understand that kind of pain and sorrow. You know, one day a child is here, the next day they're gone. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the people of Syria and the folks of Turkey. And I was made to understand that Irfan Ali has sent condolences to the folks there and wishing them well and rebuilding. We got to send a little money to. And Sandra, we got to send a little money to. You know, I like I fed up with words now. We got to send a little money. Don't just say sorry. You know, people need help. I don't like the president there of Syria, but we got to help these people. Right? Thousands are dead, as we said. 6,000 between Syria and Turkey. And Turkey has felt the brunt of it. The brunt of it, good folks. We're going to continue to follow that. In other things, you know, you got earthquakes on one side, and this very same day, all this is going down. And we are picking up from the aftermath of this earthquake. Over 24 hours now. They're telling us, folks, scientists are telling us that we got to prepare for floods. We got to prepare for floods. That is what the scientists are saying, good folks. A report that was recently released telling us we got to prepare for the floods. If it's not one thing, folks, it's another. Y'all know how it is. If it's not one thing, it's another. We're under the threat of floods. That's what them boys telling us. We are under the threat of floods. Under the threat of flood. If it's not one thing, it's another. And the scientists have told us here that chunks of ice is breaking off of some glaciers in Argentina. Now, that's from the corner. Right? It's in Argentina, Latin America. That's from the corner. Is my geography wrong? Come on, folks. I know we got some bright, sharp people out there. Let me be wrong. I think Argentina, Latin America. Right? And we just there between the Caribbean and South America. And then there's Latin America right from the corner. And those huge bodies of water don't stay one place. This is ice, they say. Right? That's what they're telling us. So let's make sure we get it right. Lake Argentina. Glaciers there. And they're telling us about 15 million people across the globe live on the threat of a sudden and deadly outburst flood. That's what a new study revealed. And this is information published today. Folks, you don't think it's end times? I mean, Chisel Chipper. Like, really? In the Bible tell me about this? In the Bible tell us about in the last days. Come on now. What verse are reading? Huh? Come on now, folks. Can I get an amen? Here's what verse in tonight. Clive Williams. They say 15 million persons, according to this report that we saw. So you got your earthquake on one side, and what they'll do, like the first going to finish off, 15 million people are at risk of sudden floods. Right? And they say countries like India, Pakistan, Peru, Latin America, China. You know, these are some countries that can be affected, but we around the corner. I don't think a huge body of water can just stop one place. Right? It ain't gonna stop one place, so we gotta watch that too. 15 million persons around the globe. That's what they're telling us. A risk, sudden outburst, a flood. Yep. Yep. That's why you gotta live right with people, you know. Touch, you know, these material things in this world likely. That's what the Bible tells me. Any day now. Any day now. Moving on, if I can, I think we're coming now with some stuff happening around the region. I think that's where we picked it up from. Folks, y'all stay on the right path, eh? Y'all stay on the right path. Chisel, Peru, right? Yeah, Chisel said it. Peru right over, sir. Argentina is closer to the southern hemisphere. But isn't Argentina Latin America? Sorry, I mean, I missed it somewhere there, folks. I'm sorry, I was distracted. Isn't Latin America? Is my geography wrong? Some stuff we picked up around the region, folks. Argentina right in the region. Right in the region. Peru, right around the corner. Beautiful countries, Colombia and so on. Beautiful places. Picking up some information, folks, from around the region. We think you ought to know about Marvin Jacobs and all the other folks. Y'all stay close to God, eh? You see, Chisel said Argentina, I mean Latin America, South America is even closer. See, it's even closer. It's Rugby Carter. Even closer. Information, folks. Information. Very incredible from around the region. Grenada is celebrating their 49th independence anniversary, as they put it, from political, the 49th anniversary of political independence. Political independence, and they're saying, you know, they've come a long way as a nation. A long way. You know, but they've gone from one Michelle to the next. The last prime minister's surname is Michelle. The new prime minister's surname is Miss Michelle. No relations. The new prime minister says they've come a long way as a nation. You know, they're reflecting on their history. We're right behind them, right in front of them a little bit. We want to say happy independence to the people of Grenada. One of the countries I still got to visit. You know, but you don't just visit some places. Sometimes you got to get a little invitation. Anybody from Grenada with us? It's a long time I had an invitation to visit Grenada. Happy independence, happy political independence to the people of Grenada. Happy political independence to those wonderful folks. I've had some friends from Grenada, fantastic folks. You see, I didn't marry a girl from Berbice. Would have been a girl from Grenada. Huh? I tell you as it is. I'm telling you as it is. So happy independence, Grenada. Happy. Ring the bell one time for our folks there in Grenada. Ring the bell one time. Good to have you folks on with us. I see Guy Sis is here, and Sheila Boy, Chad, Gwyneth, Annette, Wayne Brown, Jolly, and all the other folks joining us. Give us a quick sec, folks. Give us a quick sec. We're going to finish up in just a bit. But happy anniversary to the beautiful folks who are joining us from Grenada. Happy anniversary to you folks. I'll show you all some friends. You know, we have people from all around. You know, they got some people from Grenada who came here years ago and never left. This country really mixed up, you know. Who have come from the Caribbean, come from the Bering Straits, come from India, come from Africa. Yeah, it's a mixed-up country. But we love it. We love it. We ain't going to complain. We love it. Moving on in the fight card, folks. Moving on. That is Grenada. Grenada, good folks, celebrating their 49. They are 49. We're privileged that all of you guys are here with us. Give a shout out to the folks there. We're in the 592. We're in the 592. How else we can do it? In the 5 of the 9 of the 2. Leon Douglas, we see you there. Don Sullivan, we see you there as well. Happy independence to the good folks, the great folks of Grenada. Happy independence to them. Yeah. Ring the bell one time for them. We're fired up. We're in the 592, and we're ready to go, good folks. We are ready to go. Ready to go. Signs in the times. Then we tell you, good folks, signs in the times. You know, it's no easy day, folks. No easy day. Signs of the times. Here's what we're talking about here. Here's what we're talking about. A worker on a roof on Regent Street was electrocuted today. Yep, he walked away with severe burns in his life. I would have you know, usually when we hear about electrocutions, folks, you don't end well. But this fellow here walked away with his life from that episode there. And we want to send him our thoughts and prayers, you know, for him to get better. He suffered severe burns. Severe burns. That's what they tell us. Right? They say here in this report he was working in a multi-story building next to Royal Jewel House on Regent Street. And he sustained severe burns when he came in contact with, they say, power, when he came into contact with the power company's network, GPL that is. And they tell us also, the GPL put out a statement that he came into contact with a metal pole, probably on the roof of this building, and as a result, this resulted rather in a shutdown in sections of Georgetown, the entire West Bank, and West Coast. I mean, like, you're pushing it a little far now. One man on the roof shut down sections of Georgetown, the entire West Bank, and the entire West Coast. I mean, that's how we could compromise the whole system. If you stand on the right roof on Regent Street, you can shut down half of Georgetown, the entire West Bank and West Coast. Tell me it's not. I was a little stunned when we read this initially. Tell us it's not so easy, man. I'm begging. Tell us it's not so easy, Chisel Chipper. If you stand on the right roof, Leslie Thompson, you know, Langer. It's about much as if you stand on the right roof, you could shut down 90% of Georgetown, the whole West Bank, and the whole West Coast. Jesus have mercy. But we're happy our brother walked away with his life. We're happy he walked away with his life, folks. Which makes me think when the Father says you must live, you're going to live. When the Father says time is the time. You know, your grill work, your roof, your this, your alarm system, whatever it is, all your money. When Father says time, come home, come home. Our brother here walked away with his life from the McDonald. DJ Uptown with his life. Yeah, we're thankful for that. We are super thankful for that. You know, super thankful for that, folks. Moving on in the fight card tonight, folks, that's one of the things we're covering. Locally, yeah, Father of his mercies. Think it easy. You think it's easy. One man on a roof could shut down so much. You know, 90% of Georgetown, the West Bank and the West Coast. And he just on a roof by chats, you know. Jesus. And it's a country we live in. Martin Carter, late great national poet, says, not country, it's a civilized plantation. Father. Moving on, it's not easy roll. Why? You know that. Our brother here wasn't so lucky. Devendra Khan was not so lucky from Region 2. Mother told him, because he was in a previous accident with his motorcycle, walked away from that one. Mother says, son, let this bike thing alone. Folks, apologies there. Give us a sec. We're having some feedback in the system. Give us a sec. We're going to sort that out.
Let's go. Let's go. Must go. Must go.
Sorry about that, folks. They're trying with us. Managed to get that feedback situation under control. Yeah, so his mother told him not to go out, not to go out. But a motorcycle, he was already in an accident, folks. He was already in an accident before, and she said she was awoken by a call on Sunday that he was in an accident. When she got to the hospital, he was already dead. Yeah, he crashed into Tamok Manacoca there in Region 2. And didn't walk away from this one. Our thoughts and prayers, of course, go to the family and friends and loved ones of Devendra Khan. His mother was inconsolable. Let's just put it that way. Inconsolable as her mother would be. Our thoughts and prayers go to the family, friends, loved ones, community that loved Devendra Khan. Our thoughts and prayers go to him. Yeah. That's how it went down on that side, folks. Yeah. Moving on to fight card, good folks. Moving on, good folks. Moving on. Fires in the PPP. There's the fire in Agricola. Quite recently, every day we tell you all, every day is something. Every day is something. Fires of the PPP every day. And this time, this was Wales. Last night we covered Agricola. This time was Wales. They tell us a wooden structure, right? Went up, right? Or rather, the structure involved one flat wooden building that was owned by Denise Adonis. And she lived with another person there. Both of them, they tell us, are homeless. This fire took place in Wales. And the report suggests it was maliciously set. This fire that happened at Wales, it tells us, was maliciously set. Yep. That's what they're telling us. It was maliciously set. Maliciously said. That's what the folks said. Maliciously said. You think it's easy? Maliciously said. So who'd want to do that to those kind folks? Who would want to do that to those kind folks? The folks tell us. Maliciously said. Correct is right. That's what they said. Maliciously said. And we say it all the time. It's on a daily basis. Last night right here we were covering what happened at Agricola. My mind was fresh on that. That's where we're covering what transpired at Agricola. Now the fire there. That one was electrical in nature. That's what the Ghana Police, the Ghana Fire Service reported yesterday. And now the building went down in Wales, folks. Fire capital of the world. It's sad to see, but fire capital of the world. Yep. It's the fire capital of the world. That's what's going down. Right? Fire capital. What else I can tell you? Fire capital of the world. Yep. That's what's going down there, folks. We're getting some challenges now with the graphic. You know, if it's not one thing, it's another here. Don't know what's causing that. But if it's not one thing, it's another. I'm ready to go on. The thing would not budge. All right, it's not going to budge. It's not going to budge. Let me see. Give me a second, folks. Give us a second to send. Oh, it's doing its own thing tonight. Give us a quick sec, folks. We're going to take you back very quickly to what we started showing you. Boots on the ground with Rondo and Co. Folks, let me be like Rondo, the man. And get away. Let's have fire in another dimension. You know, with the energy we put into these issues. Not literal fire. Let me clear that. Not literal fire. But with the energy we put into the social issues, you know, with the energy. Give us a sec, folks. Let's see what's happening with this graphic at the back end.
Let's go. Let's go. Must go. Must go. Clara said, oh, where get Clara? Where get Clara? Moscow. And you for the place. And you for the place. You for the place. You for the place. Must go. Must go. Must go. Must go. Must go. Must go.
Yeah, again, folks, if you get the opportunity to go out there on Tuesdays at around 12:30 and be part of that, do so. You have the opportunity to do so. And this is what that building looked like that was gutted there by fire. That's what the building looked like. Moving on, folks. Moving on to fight card. Quickly, you know, we buy them boys section. You know, we buy them boys section. We buy their side. Yeah. What else we can tell you? What else you want me to tell you? We buy the church crappos, the Jagabots, the Sadducees and the Pharisees. We buy the Nakavakamites, the Hittites, the Jebusites. We buy them. Yeah, we buy them. We buy them. We run the corner by them. Folks, we got a lot happening. The COVID update. Unfortunately, we lost a gentleman to COVID-19. As reported by the Ministry of Health, we lost a gentleman to COVID-19. Right? And we got 19 new confirmed cases. 19 new confirmed cases. 1 dead. Thoughts and prayers go to his family. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. 19 dead, folks. COVID-19. My Lord. Social distance, wear your mask, sanitize. You know what you got to do, folks. Social distance, all those things. And let's guard against the coronavirus. Please and thank you. Moving on the fight card. Gcom shenanigans. Gcom in it again. Good folks. Aren't they always? Aren't they always at it? Some Gcom shenanigans. You know, we're in this period of local government elections. It's upon us. It's supposed to be in March. Yeah, but they're telling us, guys, they are telling us that today a decision was made, and they have approved the work plan for local government election coming out of a meeting there today. I don't know if it's because Rhonda and all the other folks, the more curious, were on the ground there, were boots on the ground today. You know, that kind of put a pep in the step of Gcom. They've approved the work plan. I'm not going to the technical aspects of it. But they have not provided a date. The new date for local government election, they tell us there's no likely period for LG. So they approved the plan to get us there, but we don't know where there is. That's what we did. They've approved a plan to get us there, folks, but we don't know where there is. Yeah. Can understand that? We don't know. We don't know where there is. We just don't know. No, we don't know. Right? Yeah, we don't know where there is. So that's happening on that side, folks. I think before we left Gcom, we got some other stuff happening. We preempted this one a little bit earlier. But look, story, hey! Look, story. Hey, sir. Story little mix up tonight, though. Story little mix up tonight. Look, story here. Oh, we had the other side. We had a commission of inquiry, folks. We had a commission of inquiry. And this has a link to that because, you know, we're dealing with some Gcom issue there at the commission of inquiry. You know, we're dealing with some issues there. And the folks are telling us that Nigel Hughes, the one and only, he will be cross-examining some of the folks from Gcom, including the chair, including the chair of Gcom, crossing herself, Nigel Hughes will be cross-examining her quite shortly, folks. This is going to be pay-per-view. I wonder excited this one here. I wonder excited this one. Nigel Hughes will be cross-examining her and other witnesses at this COI. I thought this thing finished, you know. This dragging on like the O.J. Simpson murder trial. This dragging on like the Elian Gonzalez legal saga. It just dragging on this COI. It didn't even start yet, Wayne Brown. I done fed up. Sheila Boyd, I done fed up of it. But I feel a little revived now that I see Nigel is going to be asking a couple of them some questions. He's going to be asking a few of them some questions. I feel a little better. Yeah. Yolanda Thomas said trouble in the dance. It's true. Trouble tonight? Trouble in the dance. Yeah. Look at your girl, man. The one who swing. The one who swing, good folks. The one who swing. Moving on, good folks. Moving on to the issue. Your friend, man. Sheila Boy Child. Is that your friend? Roderick. Alec Cummins. Is that your friend? Patricia Sana. Is that your friend, Karen? Karen Mohammed. Is that your friend? Candy Lead and Legit? Oh, scraps. You's going to cross-examine them. Strap yourselves in the high cost of living, folks. Biting. The high cost of living biting us. Some farmers visited with the Minister of Agriculture today. You know, and among the things they were discussing, they said the prices gone sky high for spare parts. Sky high. Folks, if things are already high, them boys signaling to the government, spare parts gone up. You know who the price can pass to? You know who the cost can pass to? You and I, the consumers. Like I gotta start planting more rice in my backyard now. Because that price passing to us. But I think what them boys really were asking for is a bailout. Because you know rice didn't do too good. Rice ain't doing too good. As a matter of fact, Sabak News said over the weekend, if you've been following, that rice in the same predicament as sugar. In the same predicament as sugar. Right? So they crash up rice too. They crash up rice too. I think the people were really asking for a bailout. They said spare parts high. So you can expect the price of rice to go up. Some of the farmers who met with Zulfikar, better known as Cute Zulfi, compliments of MP Amanza Walton Nazir, who referred to her as, you know, he's trying to be cute with something he said in National Assembly a few sittings ago. So he's referred to as Cute Zulfi now. Here are some of the farmers meeting with him. But the price can pass to us. Where do you think it's going? Any place else? But you got to brace it over for that, folks. Got to brace it over for that. And that's where the price come in. Usward. That's where it come in. Usward. Moving on the fight card, good folks. Moving on the card. We got some other stuff to share with you guys. The closer. Got the closer for you, good folks. And we just touched 9. We got the closer. We're mindful. Then you have other places to go and things to do. You know, quite recently, folks, in the National Assembly, we showed you guys, it was MP Ganesh Mahipaul and MP Sherwin Holder. Sherwin is the chairperson, the chairman of the People's National Congress Reform. And they were drilling down in the Prime Minister, Mark Phillips. You know, there's a lot of drilling there because there's a lot of emptiness. For some information related to the Gas to Shore project. Folks, the Gas to Shore project is the, I was about to say perhaps, is the most expensive project we've ever undertaken. The most expensive single project as a nation. Folks, they're not built yet. And they already spent over $25 billion. And a pipeline ain't gone down yet. And this is going to cost us hundreds of billions of dollars, this Gas to Shore project. And hopefully, Hopefully, it brings down things like the cost of electricity. Hopefully. But they said the same thing about Skeldon. And we know how that went. They said the same thing about Skeldon. Good folks. And we know how that movie finished. Here are no sequel. No sequel. We know how that went. Today I had the privilege of talking with MP Ganesh Mahipaul on the very issue, this gas issue project, and the reluctance to give Guyanese the information to tell us what is happening with this project. In which country in the world, Rodwick, Brad Anderson, Sheila Boychild, Kylo Tech, Glenford Gordy, which country in the world a government could spending billions of dollars and nobody know where the money going and what it's doing? In which country? And them boys can come tomorrow and tell you about accountability and there for good governance and there for transparency and all those lofty things, you know. But if folks ask them, give us the report about the project, you know, so we have a better understanding of it as Guyanese. Where? West Side. I met up with Ganesh earlier today and spoke with him about this very issue, about this gas to shore project, folks. Well, if you all know anything about Ganesh, Ganesh wasn't MP Ganesh Mahipaul wasn't pulling any punches. You see, he told us as it was, folks. The closer, MP Ganesh Mahipaul, and this issue of information and oil and gas and the PPP regime, MP.
The Gas to Shore project is the largest project we are about to get involved with as a nation. And from the outset or from the surface of things, it is a good project because the expectation is that it will reduce electricity cost significantly. The government is saying by 50%, but that is ambiguous. And I believe that the government can be a little bit more forthcoming and have a proper plan in place to tell the people what really will be the benefits of this Gas to Shore project. What's per the motion that we submitted to the National Assembly is the fact that when the questions were put to the Prime Minister for the Gas to Shore project for last year's spending, he was clearly clueless and he seemed to want to hide information from the people of Guyana as opposed to be more forthcoming. And that was worrying in my honest opinion. Then what we saw was Ashni Singh jumping to his defense. And that, in my view, left more questions than answers. So I think we are at a time in our country where this is above politics. We are talking about billions of dollars here that belongs to the Guyanese people. In 2022, we in the National Assembly approved the sum of over $24 billion for this Gas to Shore project. In 2023, the government came to the National Assembly via Budget 2023 and has asked for an approval of $43 billion for this same project. We cannot continue as legislators, as parliamentarians, to be approving huge sums of money and we don't know what is really the actual plan. All we are hearing is a Gas to Shore project. All we're hearing is that pipelines have to be built. All we're hearing is that there is some factory construction going on behind Wales. And all we're hearing is the top of the surface we're hearing. We as Guyanese people deserve to know greater details because the money that is being invested in this Gas to Shore project is not Bharat Jagdeo's money. It's not Irfan Ali's money. It's not Mark Phillips' money. It is not Ashni Singh's money. It is the money that belongs to the people of Guyana. And the people of Guyana must know what directly they are spending their monies on. And I believe that the government ought to come clean with the people of Guyana and release the heads of agreement document that was signed. And they also need to provide to the people of Guyana the final investment plan for this gas to shore project, so that we can understand clearly what is it that we are getting into, and we must know how much money we will have to pay for this project, so that we as a people can be equally involved and know what is going. There should be no secret surrounding this project, because at the end of the day, it is a project that is intended to benefit all of Guyana. My friend, we do not want another Skeldon sugar factory where billions of dollars were doled out from the people of Guyana and the factory is basically dead or collapsed. We also do not want another fiber optic cable project where we know that the cable was coming from, I think it was Brazil, and it never reached the low coastal plain. And on its way coming, billions of dollars were spent and nobody was held accountable for it. We do not want another Amila Falls hydro project where billions of Guyanese dollars again were being spent and nobody is held accountable for it. The People's Progressive Party has a track record of failed projects, especially projects that require big investment from the people of Guyana. Their track record has proven that they do things in secrets, they do things with their friends, families, and favorites, and at the end of it all, the suffering is being meted out to the people of this country because it's their monies that are used and abused. I am saying that as a Guyanese, as a tax-paying Guyanese, like all other ordinary Guyanese who expect to benefit from this project, it sounds good on the surface, but we need to read the pages of the document to ensure that we are actually going into a project that is going to be beneficial to the Guyanese people. It will be constructed with the fullest of accountability and transparent in all forms, so that we don't have anything to be afraid of, nor do we have any debt that we will leave to our children and grandchildren. We need to know the truth. The government must stop operating in secrecy.
Yep, that being said, good folks, that being said, that's our time and that's our program. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to each and every one of you for joining us. And smash that emoji button, folks. Smash that emoji button before you go. Smash that emoji button before you go. It's been our privilege being here with each and every one of you. Smash that button, Patricia, Mackenzie, and DJ Hopeton, Grenada Anderson. I see just a couple of you. Hit that emoji button. Share the like back to your Facebook pages. Send the link to a colleague. Marilyn Lorimer, good to have you on this evening on the live, Marilyn. Good to have you on the live. Good to have you on the live. Smash that emoji button before you guys go. That's going to do it for us at this end. And folks, we encourage you, we don't run on water this end. Fortunately, because we are going to keep advising you guys to partner with us. This is how we go from program to program. Partner with us, folks. We're available via Cash App and Zelle and PayPal. I'm gonna run the ad so that I can help you to understand a little better than I can. Partner with us.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
Let's fight.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in-the-ring592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
Yep. And again, thanks for joining us, each and every one. It's been a privilege. To Alexis Chamberlain, Richmond, and Grenada Anderson, it's been a privilege. DJ Hopeton, Wonder Gordon, Sheila Boyd Child, it's been a privilege. It's been nothing short of a privilege being here with you guys. Grenada Anderson, it's been a privilege. And Wonder Gordon and all you other folks. Ingrid Crawford, have a great evening, a great rest of the night, folks. It's been a distinct privilege being here with you folks. Take good care. Take good care, folks. Take good care. That's my time. And that's our program. Stay safe.